Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Today I'm going to show you how you can clean hydronic heater coils. Going to give you a couple different options, and really the best option here is 2 pump sprayers, one for your chemical and one to rinse it off, and a wet dry vacuum to vacuum up the water. But here goes.
Hello and welcome to Kung Fu Maintenance. Previously I showed how to clean the coil when you have a frozen air conditioner. Today I wanted to show you how to clean a hydronic coil. The hydronic coil is a little bit different. Going to be using an environmentally friendly coil cleaner. It's a no rinse coil cleaner. Now normally it's a no rinse coil cleaner. The nice thing is it's not very acidic, it's more of a soap, and so it's not corrosive. Now what we have here on the bottom is our evaporator coil down here, and up top is the boiler hydronic coil, or the hydronic coil. I got my flashlight. I'll go ahead and shine some light on it and show you it's plenty dirty, and these can definitely be pretty tricky to clean because we've got our fan blade down below, which you may want to clean that with a dry paintbrush and a vacuum to clear all the dust off of that. But what we're going to do is we're going to spray the coil cleaner on the dirt here, and then we're going to need to rinse it off. Now there's a couple different ways to do this, and I should have showed this in my previous video where I was showing cleaning or dealing with a frozen air conditioner, but I didn't, so I'm showing it here. Got my coil cleaner and a pump sprayer. Now if you're just doing one unit, you can just mix up enough coil cleaner for just the one unit, and then you can refill your sprayer with water and clean it off with the water that way. But if you have more than one unit to do, either you're going to need to get a second sprayer or you're going to need to develop a different method. So I'm going to show you a different method of how to just make your own kind of quick makeshift coil cleaner. Now the first deal is we're going to want to vacuum this out. There's actually some debris just around different places, so I'm going to plug in my wet dry vacuum and hook it up, and just going to vacuum out all the different spots that I can kind of get to. So definitely just, this has been like the catch basin for anything that made it through there, so here goes. Okay, so next we're going to want to spray our coil cleaner on. And of course, to even deeper clean these, you would need to take them out. Don't necessarily want to do that, but kind of it is what it is. Anyway, so I'm going to spray the coil cleaner on, and then we're going to need a way to rinse the coil cleaner. Now on this one, what I'm going to do is take a water bottle, and I'm just going to poke a small hole in the cap. My 6-in-1, I've got a small screwdriver here, and I don't want it too big because I just want a nice small spray that I can really direct. And what we're going to do is we're going to spray that and use that to rinse off the coil cleaner. So, and it may take a few rounds, but we really don't want all this water going right into the fan motor and the fan capacitor and everything. And you may want to either turn off the breaker to the fan and the motor, or turn the unplug the unit. And I actually want a little bit smaller deal than I have there. I want to get a nice little fine spray so I can control it better. I think that'll work. We'll give it a little test shot. Shed some light on the subject. Yeah, I think that's going to work good. Okay, so now we're ready with our sprayer. And what we'll do is we'll run our soap. And this is definitely going to take a number of applications to get it really right. But it is what it is. Again, just not want to put too much water down into the fan motor or anything. And that's the tricky part, is because, you know, first to no harm, right? You're not wanting to cause any damage here. But at the same time, we do want this puppy to get clean. So, what are you gonna do? Well, this is one way you can approach it. I'm not saying this is perfect, and maybe some of you guys have other ideas of better ways, but this is how I'm doing it. You can see it start to mix with the dirt there, and really starting to clean it out. Okay, now we're going to take our wet dry vacuum and going to position it, going to turn it on, and then we're going to spray and we're going to vacuum at the same time. So I'll stop talking because I don't think you'll be able to hear much anyway. And once we're finished, we're going to vacuum up as much as we can from the trough. And this way we hopefully don't get too much moisture around our fan. And we're really going to keep the wet dry vacuum on about here so that hopefully the least amount of moisture falls into our fan motor cavity, because once it fills up in there, it can it can cause the fan motor to be turning through a paddle boat, basically. And we don't want that. Okay, so here it goes. It's going to be a little by little deal, because I'll need to refill my water bottle. And again, if you have a second pump sprayer, it's probably a good idea, and especially if you're going to do this as a major preventative maintenance project. There really probably is only going to get done, once every few years rather than every year. If it's your own house or something, you may be doing it more often, but you don't see a whole lot of hydronic coils in houses as much as you do in other commercial buildings. Okay. Here we go. Okay, as you can see, it's a pretty tedious job, and it's going to take quite a bit of getting at, and you may need to reapply more soap. The way soap works is it's hydrophobic. It's afraid of water. It tries to hide under the water, so it'll act as well, it'll try to hide from the water, and it'll dig under the dirt and help release it, and the water can help carry away the coil cleaner. So what I'm going to do is going to go ahead and spray it again with the soap, try to get it under there, and little by little going to vacuum it off. Now we want to avoid the vacuum touching the fins because we don't want the fins to bend. They're aluminum, they're very easy to bend, they're sharp. They do have fin bending tools that you can unbend with, but that's a little tricky in itself. Anyway, this is about the best way I believe to clean these and to do what you can to improve the efficiency of the system and the effectiveness of the system. Now, one of the most important things is going to be doing regular air filter changes, and that'll help a lot to prevent it from ever getting quite this bad. But then the world we live in is a dusty place. It's not a perfect world, it is what it is, but we'll do what we can to make it a better place and make things work out better and more effectively. And this is a project that you can do to make it better. So I'm just going to keep working at it and see how much better I can get this coil. And I'll refill my water bottle, give it another round. You know, the boiler coil is definitely much trickier than the evaporator coil to clean. So what I'll do is I'll keep cleaning it with the soap, and then I'll wait when I'm finished, and then I'll use the water bottle to clean off the residue of the coil cleaner, and that way I'm not leaving it on there, and we'll just make it better. Some more with the pump sprayer. Just to try to get rid of as much of that dirt as I can. The nice thing is the controls and the electronic components are all out in this area, so they're really not right there. But I just don't want a whole bunch of moisture going down into the fan blower cavity. That can cause us other problems. So anyway, here goes back to vacuuming. It is a tedious job, no doubt about it. You want to keep spraying your coil cleaner and keep getting it off. Now, and one more thing is you probably want to get as much of it off dry as you can before you get anything wet. Before you clean the evaporator coil, you can vacuum out and that way get most of it dry. And if you have to use a brush, use a soft bristled brush and use your vacuum and vacuum out what you can, because once you get it wet, it's going to kind of clump together, and then you're going to have a little bit harder time pulling that stuff off. But it is what it is. Keep working at it, and once you're finished, you're going to want to rinse your coil cleaner off like I showed you. What you do is put your vacuum in, and then you'll spray your water, and you'll rinse the coil really good. A little by little, just okay. And once you're finished there, which I am not finished, I've got a long way to go, what you'll do is you'll turn your unit on and spray your coil cleaner on. run it for a little bit, then rinse it again, do a final rinse, and then turn it off, rinse it, and then you'll turn it on again to dry it out, finish it off. And then you will have improved your airflow and the efficiency of your unit quite a bit. This one, like I said, it's got a long way to go to make it completely better, but that's cleaning the hydronic coil. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. I will continue the work here and finish this puppy and make it much better. And the job will definitely work much better with a second pump sprayer and your vacuum. That way you can really thoroughly rinse off the coil. But I'm just showing you how you could do it if you didn't have a pump sprayer. And you could actually apply your coil cleaner even with the water bottle, how I showed you. You just mix it according to the manufacturer's instructions if you just had your own unit or one unit to do. And that can be a way that you could clean your coil yourself without buying the pump sprayer. This is a little bit better pump sprayer, might cost you about $30, $40, probably $40. Cheaper ones you might find are about $20. Once you're finished with your pump sprayer, you'll want to release the pressure. You'll just pull the little deal, or follow the manufacturer's directions for whatever pump sprayer you're using. But anyway, thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Hope that helps you keep your system a little bit cleaner, a little bit more efficient, blowing out a little bit more air, a little stronger, a little better. Sometimes that's all we can do, just make it a little bit better. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out.